big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I apologize if you heard me burping just there. I've been having some not clogged nose, and there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just I think it's allergies because my nose was a little clogged up. It's not COVID, so don't get freaked out. And it will not be COVID. I'm just having, I have, I'm healthy as can be. But that's not the point of today's vlog. I just wanted to say that I had a stuffed up nose. I don't have that anymore. My eyes kind of, has like a pain behind it, but I'm fine. I'm perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. So let's move on to what today's topic's actually about, which is, look, I like to visualize the future. And there's a few things in the future that are coming up. And it's not just next year, it's years to come. And I've talked about some of these things. I'm not going to go into detail of every single thing, but here the point I'm trying to make is that every person looks to the future and doesn't focus on the present. And sometimes I do look at the present and see what could happen or what should happen and all these things. But for the most part, I look to the future and see what's going to happen in the future. And whatever activity, whatever you want to call it, I look to the future. And so I was talking to a couple individuals, whether that be on my Instagram DMs and on my Facebook DMs or Facebook messages. And I've been figuring out what the future has in store for me. Now, I know this may sound similar to yesterday's vlog, but it's completely different because I'm not saying what the future has in store for me. All I'm saying is that I look towards the future. I think about, hey, what can I do personally to make my future better? And I know the future is a mystery, and the future is still yet to come. But I still think about everything that I can do in the future that would make not only this channel great or my life greater, but whatever it is, whoever it's with, I look to those memories, or to those, not to those memories, to what could be, what can be in the future. And I think of all of the things that I've mentioned over the past 12 years, even though that's going backwards and looking at the past. But there's some things in life that you need to look at the future and see how, or look towards the future. Not saying that the future is now, because now is the present. But there are things in the future that can be set in motion, however you want to look at it. Whether it's doing a music festival, whether it's doing a concert, whether it's going to an amusement park, whether it's going to any type of event, whether I've mentioned other events before in the past. I'm not going to name any names of what those events are, or it could be going to Las Vegas. It could be going anywhere in the world that you want to go to and experiencing things for the first time, the 5th time, the 20th time, whatever it is for you. However often you travel, however often you go to these places in your lifetime, you can always look to the future and see, how can I make this work? How can I do these things that I want to do? And I know a lot of it has to do with money, but there are things that you don't have to spend money, like a shit ton of money. And I apologize for saying the S word, but you don't have to spend an arm and a leg worth of money. You can spend little amounts of money and still have an amazing time at doing something in the future. Like, for example, you can get a group of friends together and do some sort of an activity, whether it's going to a renting an Airbnb or renting a house or something like that by the beach or in the desert or wherever it may be. And you can have a good time surrounding that area by looking at places that you want to go to in that area that you want to go to. And it's not just that. It could be getting a group of friends together and going to have dinner somewhere close by or within like 30 minutes or an hour from where you live, or it could be going to a bunch of different restaurants and a bunch of different activities. Say you wanted to go to Las Vegas and you rented not a couple of hotels, but you got a couple of hotel rooms with a group of people, or you rented a Airbnb or something like that near the Vegas Strip, or you could go to anywhere in the world that you want to go to. You can rent an Airbnb. You can get a hotel room for like say 3 or 4 nights and just do something surrounding that. And that could all happen in the future. I mean, I've been planning things for a long time that are still yet to happen in the future. And talking to individuals about doing these things that have yet to happen and could happen within the next year or 2 or 5 or 10 or 15 years down the road. Because I look to the future. I look at things that could potentially happen in the future, whether that be with friends, whether that be with family, whatever that scenario may be. I look at what could be in the future. Now, I know that I should focus on the present and do all of that stuff right now, but I mostly look to the future and see what the future has in store. And I know I said future like a billion times, and I'm not talking about the rapper, by the way. I'm talking about the time, a period of time. Maybe it's 6 months from now, whether it's a month from now, whether it's a year from now, whether it's 5 years from now. There are things set in motion for me personally, talking with friends, talking with family about potentially doing things in this year, next year, the year after that, so forth and so on, for years and years to come. And that's what I wanted to talk a little bit about today in today's vlog. And I did it. And now that it's over, I just got to do birthdays and tell you that we're getting close to the end of April, which means May is a week from, or like 6 days from today, because it's next Wednesday is the first day of May, and a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are being set in motion for this year and next year and future years and stuff like that. And it's a lot to plan these things in the future, because the future is a mystery. It's not set in stone, and it won't be set in stone until it actually happens. Or it's, made definitive by the friends, the family, whatever it is. And you can ask for whatever you want. Doesn't necessarily mean you're getting it, whether it's for your birthday, for Christmas, whatever it is. Anyways, we got 2 birthdays to wish, so let's just dive into that. I want to wish Adrian Adorna. I'm probably butchering that. It's Adriaarjona Torres Canellis, a happy birthday, and Sarah Paxton Krager, a happy birthday today as well. So happy birthday to those 2 women, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.